G'day there, Lolly.
Hello, girlfriend. How's it going?
Oh, so good, so good. How are you?
I am excited. What do you got for me today?
I've got the Halloween special.
You read my mind. I was going to say, before we break out into the Halloween special, we're going to need to hear that famous witchy poo laugh. Go. Oh, shit. Okay. Try again.
Oh, I think that was better.
Yeah. Friends, we have some exciting news to share and we need your help.
The New Zealand Podcast Awards are underway and we are up for so many categories.
So many. But we do need your help with one, and probably the most important of all, and that is the Listeners' Choice Awards. So friends, if you're loving the podcast, if you're coming back to listen every week and you're like, you know what, I'm going to give these gals a vote, head on over to nzpodcastawards.com, and all you need to do is put in your favourite podcast, Can't Handle the Crime and Scandal, and we will be forever grateful. So let's see if we can get this little underground pod up in the ranks.
Or if we've highly offended you with our woke era comments, then just don't vote.
Just don't vote. Okay, shall we get into the little Halloween special, Rainey?
Today, guys, we're going to the 1950s.
Whoa!
Woo!
We've never done such an old story before, have we?
Can you believe it?
Sometimes when I come across the old ones, I'm like,
So low tech murdering in the 50s, you know.
so easy to get away with it. But today is the day we are going to go back in time. So friends, family, furries, let's go.
In Sun Valley, California, think palm trees, pastel Cadillacs, and milk bottles on every doorstep.
Cute.
The valley is Hollywood's playground. Movie crews are set up filming westerns on every corner of the wide, dusty streets.
Wow.
You could be doing your groceries 1 minute and then fall into the street into a cowboy gun scene.
Yeah.
They were everywhere.
Really?
Everywhere. The valley was a place where Americans could get their slice of the all-American dream. White picket fences, shiny flash cars in every driveway, and the perfect housewife sitting at home.
Oh, wow.
How boring. Sorry.
What a time to be alive.
We're going to go back to 1922 when a baby boy named Peter Fabiano was born.
Peter
was born in Lansing, Michigan.
Lansing.
Yeah,
You sure you said that? Sounds like it's in Vietnam.
Lansing,
Lansing.
Nice.
Nice.
Lansing, Michigan. He enlisted in the Marine Corps at a young age, and he served with distinction in the Pacific during the war. Could you imagine being alive back then?
Look, to be fair, I feel like it's getting pretty bad right now, so I think I can imagine. Mind you, look, we are very lucky on this side of the world, but it's pretty intense out in the world at the moment, isn't it?
Oh my God, is it what? After he was discharged from being a Marine, he moved to LA and he started working as a bartender. And he would then go and get in a little bit of trouble with the law.
Haven't we all?
And this was for bookmarking. So that is gambling, fraud, prostitution, all the fun things.
Wow.
Wow, naughty boy.
Under the umbrella of bookmarking.
Bookmarking.
Okay.
He straightened out and he met a lovely lass named Betty.
Oh, Betty Bang Bang.
Betty Bang Bang. She was an attractive redhead divorcee.
Wow.
With 2 children. Could you imagine being divorced back then? That would be a big no-no.
It would, wouldn't it?
Betty and Peter, they hit it off. Betty would encourage Peter to go down a different line of work, Lolly, and you would not ever guess.
I won't.
She convinced him to go study cosmetology.
Wow.
All because he was a little easy on the eye, and she thought he would be an absolute natural in this industry.
What is cosmetology?
Like beauty school.
Oh, how strange.
Isn't it strange?
She wanted him to do it.
Yes.
Maybe because she's like, I want some free treatments and I'm going to need you to go and learn how to do this. I need some facials. I need some eyebrow tweezing.
That's right.
Cosmetology for a man.
For a man.
Back in the 20s, 30s.
Yeah, crazy. We're in the 40s now. Peter, he was quite good at cosmetology, Lolly. He went on to open a beauty salon and he was a huge success.
Really?
Huge success.
Oh, I'm seeing it now. All the Stepford wives
Yeah.
lining up down the block to have Peter come and touch their...
Oh,
What is he touching?
foreheads.
Were they waxing bikini lines back then? Probably not.
Well, I think it's more like he was doing more hair,
Oh.
but I don't know. They were all lining up around the corner because Peter was a hunky spunk. The salon went so well that Betty and Peter would become business partners and open a second salon.
Wow.
Wow. And these two would go on to get married in 1954. And this is when I'm going to go to Facts of the Crime!
Facts of the crime, facts of the crime, facts of the crime. It's like a news bulletin.
Oh my God, it is.
Breaking news. That's some facts of the crime.
In the 1950s in the USA, this was a time where Americans were obsessed with white picket fences, brand new suburbs, and shiny cars in every driveway. The average home would cost $8,000.
Wow.
With an average income of $3,000 a month.
Wow.
The 1950s were the golden age of the drive-ins. There were drive-in diners, drive-in theatres, and lolly drive-in churches.
Oh, we're getting a little lazy now.
LA alone had 40 drive-in movie theatres. I mean, these kids loved it.
Have you been to one?
No, I'm not sure we start one.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. The 1950s were the peak of glitz and glam. Think Marilyn Monroe, James Dean, and Elizabeth Taylor ruling the silver screen. And the 1950s perfect housewife, always smiling, dressed up, with dinner on the table every night, would be hiding a secret struggle of isolation and depression and would be popping Valium like Tic Tacs. Can you believe it?
I can actually. Oppression!
Those poor women back then. Oh,
I know, but I suppose they didn't know any different, did they?
nothing. Nada.
Weren't allowed to know.
So, Betty and Peter are living the American dream. Business is thriving. Betty has got 2 children, but a great stepdad has come to the doorstep, and he is fabulous. Life is good.
Good.
The 31st of October, 1957. It's Halloween, baby! Woo! And this is an exciting time in the household because Halloween hasn't been around that long.
Really?
Children dressing up to go trick-or-treating only really started in the early 1950s.
Wow.
When Peter was a child, he didn't get to do this, so it was an exciting time. The candy is ready, and they are just waiting for that door to knock.
Do we even know where Halloween came from?
Well, it's the Mexican thing with the dead rising, right?
Day of the Dead? Like, I was going to do facts of the crime, but can't be bothered. Let's carry on with the story.
To be fair, I was going to do a facts of the crime.
Google it yourself.
Yeah. So the early 1950s is when the kids would go out and knock on strangers' doors and ask for candy, and they're dressed up. I find it quite strange.
A little odd.
But Peter, he's excited.
Loves it.
He is excited to see these little kids. And they wait, and the door starts knocking. It is Betty, Peter, and Betty's daughter Judy. They're racing to the door and they're handing out all the candy. As the night goes on, the door knocks would get further and further apart until they stopped.
No.
Halloween, the trick-or-treaters, the night was over. Betty and Peter would take themselves to bed. It's a little before 11 p.m. They turn off the lights, they hop in, snuggle on down, and they start drifting off. Peter and Betty would get startled with a... Peter's thinking,
Surely not. Surely this is not trick-or-treaters.
Taking the piss.
What the hell?
this is taking the piss. But Peter, he would jump up, head on down to that front door, grab that bowl of lollies, and he opened the door.
Really?
There is a lone trick-or-treater standing there. And he says,
Surely this is a little late for this, don't you think?
Chat here.
let's chat here. Betty, she could hear from the bedroom. Peter was a little annoyed.
Fair.
This trick-or-treater answered back with a very strange voice, maybe that in character. No.
Oh my God. Ooh.
Then, all of a sudden, Betty hears a bang! No! Then she hears footsteps running away, a thud of a door, and screeching of tires. Betty ran to the hallway, she met her daughter in the hallway, and they run to the front door. Peter is lying on the ground, clutching his chest, blood pouring out everywhere.
Ah.
Betty's like, Judy, go get help. You see, Old Bud next door, he's a police officer. So she runs next door. She's like, quickly, come quick. Something's happened to Chad. I mean, come quick, Bud. Something's happened to Peter. So he comes running over to the Fabiano household. He calls his police officer friends.
Chad.
Hey, Chad, it's Chad here. You gotta get down here real quick.
Must have been a pretty quiet night on Halloween because these guys arrived within minutes. And they transport Peter to the local hospital. Unfortunately, Peter would die on arrival from a gunshot wound to the chest.
Damn.
What the hell is going on?
Bloody hell.
Who would want to do this to Peter? Peter's lovely.
He's a cosmetologist, for God's sakes.
Everybody in town loves Peter.
Yeah.
Betty is obviously devastated. They've gone from a night of fun, trick-or-treaters, Halloween, to her husband being killed.
It's a pretty horrible Halloween, isn't it?
Back at the scene, there's no evidence, Lolly. There's no ring door cameras anywhere.
No.
There's nothing. And the trick-or-treater took the shell casing, so no evidence. No idea what has gone on. So they are thinking this feels very targeted. They've shot Peter and they've run away. Could this be gang-related?
Sorry.
What is going on? But Peter's in no gangs.
Well, that's right.
Peter's a cosmetologist.
He does fabulous facials.
He does. He's fabulous.
Meticulous with his Brazilians.
They start looking into Peter's background, if they've got any enemies, no enemies in business, just nothing. They get Betty in for questioning. And I'm thinking,
Betty, does your husband have any enemies?
and she's thinking, no. Oh, hang on. Actually, Joan Rebel.
Oh, the name says it all.
So the police, they head on round to go question Joan. Who the hell is Joan?
Tell me.
Joan Rebel or Rebel, whatever you want to call it. She was born in 1917.
Damn.
Woo! That is old.
That's old.
She is from Philadelphia. She moves to Honolulu to go study writing, but eventually she would become a freelance photographer. She also was divorced, and then she would go and work as a receptionist at one of the beauty salons.
Geez, were women working back then?
Well, the divorcees were.
Damn.
Joan and Betty, they had a great friendship.
Oh,
So good. Old Peter would get a little jealous.
really?
A little jealous because he's thinking,
What kind of friendship is this? Are they crossing the line?
Are they scissoring the line? Really? He was a bit suspicious.
Is there something going on here?
Betty's like, stop it. Peter, you're being ridiculous.
Yeah.
Peter, being the arsehole that he was, he tried to forbid them being friends.
Oh, Peter, you can't be doing that.
No, Peter, very controlling.
Hang on a minute, though. If he was suspicious of some canoodling or extramarital
Canoodles.
fondling going on,
Scissoring.
I mean, can you blame him? Are we blaming Peter?
No, we're definitely not blaming Peter.
If Dan was off down at the pub canoodling with Brian, I think it'd be pretty pissed.
Who knows? Maybe he is. He's always there.
That's why he's at the pub all the time.
Fucking Brian.
We're on to you, Dan.
Fair enough, Peter. Peter's getting a little jealous because these guys are getting a little close. It actually got so bad that Betty was like, fuck you, Peter. I'm out.
Ooh,
She moves in with Joan.
definitely scissoring. Lot of scissoring going on.
Now, look, there's a couple of blurred lines. I don't know if this is correct or not, but I'm saying it is because these two, they started canoodling and canoodling hard. They started a full-blown relationship.
Bit of carpet burn.
Yeah.
Well, because they would have had carpets back then.
Oh, my God.
Did they ever?
Big old bush. Be like,
Excuse me, I just got a little bit of pube in my teeth. Oh my God, stop. Stop saying these things.
stop it.
Sorry.
Oh, God. Mark, take that out.
Take it out. It's inappropriate.
So these guys are having a homosexual love affair. And that's when we go to Back to the Grass.
You separate those words too far apart, loves. You're going to bang them together. Make it flow a little bit closer.
What? Homosexual?
You said a homosexual. It needs to be homosexual, okay? Because then it becomes, it's offensive.
I like homosexual.
You've made it offensive. Make it flow quicker. Go.
Okay, sorry. Don't want to offend anyone. So these guys are having a homosexual...
Faster. Homosexual. I'm crying. Come on, Rainey. We are offending a lot of people.
Oh, fuck it.
Did you not see that comment last week? All right, let's say it again.
Let's start again.
Quick as you can.
These guys start a homosexual love affair.
Good. I'm crying.
Okay, let me do that one more time. Sorry, Mark. These guys would start a homosexual love affair.
Nailed it.
And that's when we're going to go to Facts of the Day!
Back to the Rainbow edition. No, wait.
Okay. Rainbow edition. Back in the 1950s, homosexuality was widely viewed as deviant, immoral, and even criminal in most parts of the world.
Ugh, get over it.
Homosexual acts would face arrest, imprisonment, or institutionalization.
In America?
Or being institutionalized.
Are you for real?
Yes,
In America?
in the loony bin in America.
Oh, appalled.
Thousands were fired from government jobs because they were seen as security risks.
Get a grip.
And the American Psychiatric Association would list homosexuality as a mental disorder.
Dogs! Honestly, I'm over it.
I know.
Get over it.
Look, we could probably put the they thems in that category.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry. Many were subjected to treatments such as electroshock therapy,
Oh my God.
We're gonna shock the guy out of here. Just hold still, honey.
aversion therapy, or lobotomies to cure them.
No,
What is a lobotomy?
I think it's where they take a part of your brain out, isn't it?
Oh,
Well, they put something in your butt. Hang on, wait.
I'm probably like, oh yeah.
You can't put that in, Mercy.
Give it to me, baby.
We're cancelled. We're actually cancelled.
A lobotomy is when they cut or sever connections in the frontal lobe of the brain, the area that controls personality, judgment, and emotions. So they're trying to cut the gay out of your brain. I mean, come on, guys.
It is absolutely insane, isn't it?
It is insane. Psychologists and doctors would often describe it as a pathological deviation caused by childhood trauma or poor parenting. I mean, a lot of people would be gay then.
They should all be gay.
Being gay was largely taboo and hidden to protect their jobs, homes, and reputation.
It's very sad.
Awful. So these two, homosexuals, having a secret homosexual relationship. It's quite controversial.
Lesbian lovers.
Much to Peter's concerns, probably was happening prior to her leaving.
But can you blame her, you know? She's not free to be who she wants to be because of the era she lived in. Imagine if she lived in today's era.
She's a redhead and she's gay.
Oh my God.
It got to a point where Betty thought, I probably should go home. This isn't the life for me. So she went back to Peter. Peter said,
Well, listen here, honey. You can come home, but you're not being friends with Joan.
and Betty, she abided by the rules. Joan was fired and cut out of their lives.
Yeah.
So this could be motive to go and kill Peter. She's jealous of Peter. He's taken her lover. The police would bring Joan in for questioning, and she is distraught. She tells the officers Betty and Peter are very close friends, and she would never want to hurt him. And she's got an alibi. She's at home with all the trick-or-treaters that night, and her car was in the driveway. All the neighbours can confirm. So the police, they went round the neighbourhood, and of course, they could all confirm that her lights were on and the car was in the driveway.
Wow. It's definitely like an era where people were probably quite nosy neighbours too.
Oh, yeah.
Like nowadays, do you even know who your neighbour is?
Yeah, we've got one real dickhead up there. He's a loser. The rest of them are fine. You'll drive past him and you'll like smile. He's like, I'm like, just wave, dickhead.
I know.
If you're listening to this podcast, fuck you.
Fair enough.
Just wave, you dickhead.
Maybe that's why he doesn't like your loves.
So this is a little puzzling for police officers because now they're thinking, well,
Who the hell killed Peter?
but they thought something just didn't feel right with Joan. So they just started probing a little bit further into her life and her friends. And this is when they came across Margaret. And Margaret, well, she said, yes, her car was in the driveway, but she borrowed my car to go to the supermarket.
Oh.
And Margaret said it was very strange because Joan put 37 miles on the car. And the supermarket's a lot closer. But also, who the hell is looking at how many miles you're doing?
Oh my God, it's just the era, loves.
And the police officers are thinking,
This is interesting.
because Peter's house is about 12 to 15 miles away, return trip, plus a little sum to get the car back to Margaret. However, when questioned by police, Joan had a perfectly good explanation. She has a supermarket, that's her favourite supermarket, and she prefers to drive that far away.
Are they open that late at night?
Wouldn't think so, loves.
No.
You're right. No, absolutely not.
We've just cracked this case wide open. I can't stop crying today.
Me too. They've hit a dead end. Joan's story didn't really make sense, but they've got nothing else to go on. And a few weeks would go by, and Chad would get an anonymous call.
Yes, hello? You might want to go down to the department store and look in this locker 345 and you will find the gun that shot Peter. Fabiano. Okay, bye.
And Chad's like,
Wow, this is some interesting information.
and they've got nothing else to go on, so they head on down to the department store and head over to that locker. Inside that locker would be a gun with one bullet in it.
What are the chances?
So they're thinking
Great, this must be Joan's gun, surely.
they would go and do a little ballistic testing on this gun. And in fact, it was the gun that shot Peter, and the gun was registered to a Goldine Pfizer or Pizer. You decide. Goldine! How cute is that name?
Goldine, what a cute name.
I like Goldine.
So cute.
Okay, so they're thinking,
Fuck, who's Goldine?
they bring Goldine in, and she is a 40-year-old laboratory technician from Los Angeles, California. Also recently divorced.
God.
And she just looks like a little cutie pie. You know, wouldn't hurt a fly.
Wow, with a name like Goldine.
And they bring her into the station, and she does not hesitate. She's like, oh, thank Christ, I did it. I did it. I shot Peter.
Goldine!
Goldine!
How could you?
She's like, oh my God, that feels so much better to get it off my chest.
Wow.
She just couldn't hide it anymore. I'm thinking,
Okay, well, this is very strange. What's going on?
she's like, well, it was all Joan's idea.
Oh, God. Come on, girls.
And they say,
All right, Goldine, you have to tell us exactly what happened.
so Goldine, she starts from the beginning. She had met Joan about 3 or 4 years ago, and they became quite close friends. And after Joan stopped seeing Betty, they became really close friends.
Really? Jeez, look at these ladies all going for it.
Oh my God, everyone was a lesbian back then.
They're all divorcees and lesbians.
I know.
Look, they gave the men a go. They gave it a good hard nudge.
So these two, they hit it off. But Joan was obsessive over this guy named Peter. She would say, this guy is evil. He's awful. He's a drug dealer. He abuses his wife.
Oh, wow.
Outrageous stories about this man. She did actually fail to mention that she had a sexual relationship with Peter's wife.
Was Betty?
Not really important information. She also went on to say that he fired her and was just awful. And Goldine, she started believing her, and she started hating Peter too. She's like, fuck you, Peter. And these conversations would turn into murder plot chats of how they could kill him.
Wow.
Would they stab him? Would they shoot him? Would they poison him?
Wow.
All these stories about what they could do. Now, Goldine and Joan, their relationship is getting pretty serious. Goldine would do anything for Joan because she loves her so, so much. 3 months prior to Halloween, a plan was hatched that on Halloween night, they would go dressed up, go to Peter's front door, and when he answered, they would shoot him.
Take him out.
Perfect. Why not? It's a perfect crime. Goldine would go and buy a gun with Joan's money, and she would buy 2 bullets. That's it. Just 2 bullets.
Wow, you just buy them individually.
Yeah. It was pretty clear that Goldine is pretty sweet and innocent, and she's being manipulated by Joan. Joan, she looks nasty. She looks evil.
Really?
And on the 31st of October, Joan would borrow Margaret's car. She would drive around to Goldine's house, and she would take over blue jeans, a khaki jacket, a hat, eye mask, makeup, and red gloves. Now, I've thought about this. I'm like, what costume is that?
What is that?
Blue jeans, a khaki jacket, a hat, eye mask, and red gloves. She literally just grabbed anything she could out of a closet.
I reckon. Like a scarecrow, Michael Jackson, a man. She's trying to be a man.
They would drive around to Peter's house at 9 p.m. and they would sit there and they would wait. And they'd wait and they'd wait and they'd wait until the lights went out. Like, right, now's our time. It's time to kill Peter.
Margaret must have been like,
Fuck, must be a big shop.
Well, I know, right? Jeez, it's a long time.
so long.
Joan would send Goldine on her way.
Off you go, love. I'll wait here.
Fucking hell, man.
If you love me, sweetheart, off you go, darling. I'll be here waiting.
Oh my God, what a dog.
What a dog. Goldine would walk up to the house. The gun would be in the paper bag, and she is shaking. She is petrified.
Yeah.
Knocks on the door, and Peter would come to the door. And of course, Peter's like,
That's a little bit late for this, don't you think?
and she would reply,
No.
and bang! And then she would run to the car, get in the car, and take off. And that was that.
Terrible. Poor Peter. I just keep thinking about Peter's like, is this what's meant to happen on Halloween? What is
I
happening?
know, he would not have a clue what's going on.
Terrible.
Joan would then drop Goldine off, and as Goldine hopped out of the car, Joan would say, "Forget you ever knew me," and then she'd drive away.
Garbage gal. Bitch. Whoa.
Whoa.
That is a little insensitive.
Savage. She just got her lover to a point that she's like, "You got to kill this guy." And she's like, "Okay, thanks, bye."
Okay, love you, bye. Don't call me ever again. Bye.
That's so savage.
Poor Goldine. She's thinking,
Oh, what the hell?
Women are such bitches, you know.
oh, Goldine's thinking like,
You fucking bitch.
but she just carries on and she hides the gun in a locker at the department store, and she would carry this burden around of killing this random guy named Peter that she didn't know for no reason.
Oh, it's terrible.
For no reason. So when the police came knocking, she was like,
Oh, thank Christ.
I cannot take this anymore. So she just offloaded, and that's great. The police had everything that they needed. They would go head down and arrest Joan and bring her into the station, and they would make her stand and watch, probably behind a mirror window, Goldine confess for a second time, and Joan didn't really have much to say.
No.
She was like,
Wasn't me.
Don't know who this crazy bitch is.
now, these two would be arrested and charged for murder, and they originally would have to be checked out for reason of insanity because they were homosexuals.
Oh, wow.
Oh! In 1957, they both pled not guilty for reason of insanity.
Wow.
Fast forward to March 11th, 1958. Goldine and Joan would both plead guilty for the murder of Peter Fabiano.
Really?
Yep, just changed their minds.
Why?
I mean, I don't know. They were insane, clearly. They're homosexuals.
No. They are insane.
It was the homosexuality that made them do it.
That's right. They're fucking nut jobs.
Fucking nut jobs. Oh.
Right.
Anywho, they would go on to be sentenced 5 years to life in prison. It's quite a big gap. Now, unfortunately, this case is so old. I don't know how long they served. Now, there was rumours that Goldine served 5 years. Can't find anything on Joan. Even ChatGPT doesn't know.
Really?
I have no idea. But what I do know is Betty, she went on to sell the salons. She remarried in 1966 and she went on to live a long, happy life and died at the age of 81.
Does she marry a man?
I'd say so. You can't marry women back then.
Sorry, of course.
Yeah, should get a brain cut out. Goldine potentially served 5 years, maybe more, I don't know. She would get released and whatever she did, who bloody knows, but she died in 1998 at the age of 83.
Wow, so she got out.
She got out, and Joan also got out. Don't know much about it, don't know when. Potentially she died in 2012 at the age of 95.
Holy heckers.
If that is even her. I don't even know. Could be her, might not be, but these guys lived for a long time.
The ladies always do.
That leads me to ask you, Lolly, can you handle this crime and scandal?
Oh my God. This is so wild. I don't even know what to think. You know what? There's something about it because it's so old. It's kind of like, it didn't happen. That's terrible. It did happen. Terrible. Poor Peter. Can I handle this crime and scandal? No. Joan, you dog. Terrible. Poor Goldine.
Oh,
Naive, silly girl. Love the story though. Great storytelling. Really enjoyed the process. Rainey, can you handle this Halloween crime and scandal?
I feel like I can. But poor Peter.
Poor Peter.
Joan, I mean, what a job she did to convince Goldine. She's like, savage, manipulation.
She could have started a cult.
She could have.
Way with words.
Well, I mean, how awful. Like, if you really think about it, poor Peter. No, I can't handle it.
He got up to give someone some candy too.
I know.
Oh, Peter, you lovely lad.
Goldine didn't even know him. No clue who he was.
Yeah, I can't handle.
No, I can't handle this at all. Anyway, that was the story, Lolly, from the 1950s.
Wowee. Well, thanks, Rainey, for diving into this year's Halloween spesh. I will get on the case next year. Friends, family, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. If you like what we're doing here on the podcast, head on over to the nzpodcastawards.com. Give us a vote in the Listener's Choice Award. Heck, if you've got 1 email, 2 emails, 10 emails, use all of them.
Use them all.
We need all the votes we can get. And we will see you guys next week for another episode. But first of all, Rainey, have you got any Halloween advice for our listeners this week?
Oh, honestly, I just find the whole tradition really creepy and weird.
Do you? It is weird, isn't it?
We're taught not to take candy from strangers, yet let's go dress up and go knock on strangers' doors.
And ask for candy.
Obviously, it's a massive tradition in America. Here, it's pretty pathetic, but
No, I reckon on Halloween you just shut the blinds, turn the lights off and act like nobody's home.
just go to the pub. Dan will be there with Brian.
Dad will be there with Brian. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, friends. Well, look, take care and have a wonderful Halloween. And we'll see you next week. Signing off from the 2 witchy poos. Rainey, take it away.
Oh, God, we're so good at that.
I've cried so much in this episode. All right. Love you, Rainey.
Love you, Lolly. Bye.
Bye.
I remember you.
There are the New Zealand Podcast Awards are under whoa.
Wow, she cannot talk. Don't worry about her, guys. God, my nose is running. Hang on.
Why is this? It's so strange. I think we're too scared to sniff during a podcast. And then it just starts dripping out. Sorry, guys. Oh, Christ. Sniff.
No, this is the really gone off script here, but I think I did good.
You did good. You did good, honey. I did good. Welcome to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hollywood. You're going to Hollywood, sweetheart.
Fuck, the cat's out of the door.
Oh, come on, man. All right, sorry.
Not the pussy.
Not the pussy. Pussy sabotage every goddamn time.
If I let him in, he won't cry.
Okay, try it. I'm sorry, Furzy. Look, at least we're having fun, you know? At least we're having a good time while making the podcast. That's all that matters.
Sorry, I just had to let my pussy in.
My goddamn pussy. Oh, I love recording this podcast with you. It's just so fun.